Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're in Five Below today. I wanted to stop off and look at the beautiful colors of the rock candy. I have not had any in such a long time, so I thought about getting a few pieces. They also have like these little s'more kits over here that I thought was really cute, the little happy camper items. Those would be nice if you go on a little camping trip, whether it's in your backyard or out into the wilderness. They also had this little funnel cake item right there. They had some gummies. They also had the little puffs. Now you can find them puffs in the DT sometime. And then they had this little chocolate bomb right here. Color change chocolate bomb. Over here, they had some cute little sandals. Now, I was interested in these sandals right here. However, I have seen a lot of reviews that said that little buckle be popping off. So, you know, the price is great, but I do not need any piece of this accessory popping off on me while I am walking. I absolutely love them, though. And then they also had these ones over here as well. It comes in a variety of colors, as you see. Again, the price is right, honey, but I don't need anything going left. I absolutely love these little colorful ones right here. But again, that little buckle is like it's plastic, okay? So I don't want it to pop off on me. These are cute. Also, I love the little crisscross pattern. Really nice. And then they had these in lavender, a lighter purple. They had the little cheetah print, some little cherries back there. They had the little gummy bears. Now over here they have some new little layering jewelry that I thought was kind of cute. If you like to layer your bracelets, layer your necklaces, what have you. These are really nice, inexpensive. I like to go to Five Below from time to time and see what they have. Because like I said, it's inexpensive. It's on a budget. And then they have these little ribbons right here that I thought were really cute. Look, I love that little animal print one. And then they have the hand sanitizers over here. If you can't find them at your Dollar Tree, yes, they're a little bit more over here in the Five Below. But they do have a variety of different hand sanitizers. But like I said, if you can't find them in the DT, hop on over to Five Below because they do have some. And they smell pretty good. They also have some little bath bombs right here. They have some little jewelry organizers right here. And then now I had looked at a different see-through tote bag. They didn't have it here. They had this purple one right here. But I wanted the other one. I think it was a pink one. I wanted that one. This one right here I thought was really cute. The little cloth tote bag. And then they had some other ones. Look, they got the lobsters right there. Look at these retro ones over here. Rainbow Bright. I absolutely love my Rainbow Bright, okay? And then they had the Teletubbies, honey. All my children was watching Teletubbies. Y'all remember Teletubbies? What was it? Lala, Tinky, Winky, and Poe. One of it, something like that. And they used to bob. All right, so they have these little Bath and Beauty items over here. I don't know if these are dupes for anything, but these are new in the Five Below, and it is so much items over here, you all. If you hadn't been to your local Five Below, get down there and check these items out. You might find something that you really do like. Look, they got the toner. I mean, it's a lot over here. It is really a lot. Look at all this. You see this? $5. Oh my gosh. And I want to say we looked at some Amora items. Am I pronouncing it right? Maybe a few months ago, but they didn't have all of this. They had like maybe what was it? The face mask or some type of little package. It wasn't all of this. They have brought out everything in this line. Okay. So again, get down to your Five Below, see what you can find that you're interested in. And yeah, look at this. They have things for frizzy hair. They have just a ton of stuff. I hope you all can see it. Look. Oh my gosh. I was mesmerized by everything that they had out. And I love the packaging. It's so pretty. It's so vibrant in color. Really eye-catching. Look, they have the wave items right here. Now, this right down here, I was interested. The little sun-kissed bronzer drops. I was interested in these right here, honey, okay? I said I might need to get a few of these things. Look, I absolutely, oh my gosh. So nice. So nice. I really like this. The little glow stick. And look, they got the little shimmering item right there. And again, I love the packaging. Really nice. So yeah, we were just in here seeing what they had out new. I am on the hunt. I am looking for like the mirror that they advertised on one of the videos. I wanted to see it up close and personal. There was a lot of mixed reviews about it. A lot of people were saying that it looks cheap. I think it's around $25. But they were saying it looks cheap. And I seen where a few people kind of jazzed it up a little bit to make it look better. It's gold, and to make the gold look a little bit more antique. And so yeah, that's what I'm really in here for. Okay, trying to find that mirror and see what it look like. I want to see if it's an easel or whatnot. So bam, here we go. Here is the mirror right here. It's $25. Have you all seen this mirror yet? What do you all think about it? I think it's really cute, but what I'm trying to find out is if it's an easel or not. That's what I want to know. So it's not easel. You have to hang it up on the wall. And that's the gold that it comes in. A lot of people have used that something that comes in a little container where they make it look, it's brassy color or something that they use to kind of tone the gold down a little bit. They also had these floor tiles over here that I thought would be nice for a little playroom or whatnot. They had the handheld blenders. And I think we looked at the little socket fans before. Now this one is new. This is the cement tabletop little fire pit. I thought that was a nice little find. And then they got the little fan misters and little mirrors. Here's some lanterns, some little tiki torch fuel. They have the planters. I love the little ducky planters. And of course, they got the strawberries. We looked at them last time. And then they have some little grow kits. Over here, you have your inline skates. Right there. I think it says 13 to 3. And then you have some little outdoor games that I thought would be nice to play outside. You have some little piñata items. Look at that ranch. You have some little light up items. That little thing right there scares me, honey. Neon items to hang on your wall and things like that. You also have like some little phone accessories, little earbuds, things like that over here in this section. Some little carrying cases. Look at this. We're in the car section now. Look at this little chandelier, honey. Look, car charms. These are really cute. That's scary over there. Little tiki man, what is it? Look, they got the teacup and saucer. I thought that was nice. So they have different ones. They have the little hula dancer. She like a little hula dancer. They got the little bear fans, air fresheners right there to go in the little fan thing. They have some more air fresheners up here. These are cute also. I was over here looking for a steering wheel cover to go on my steering wheel because the one that I had, it was blinked out. It started peeling and it just looked a hot mess. They also got the tire lights. So country. There they go down here. And I said the sun gonna melt them, honey. And then they have these little organizers to go in between your seats right here. I thought these were cool. Also. And then this right here, I'm only speaking because I have to poop. Y'all, if you only knew, it never hits. I know, TMI, it never hits to you on the highway, honey. Okay, and then that's when it want to hit you when the traffic's slowing down and stuff. And then you got to speed up and do what you got to do sometimes. You understand? There's going to be a whole nother accident inside the car. But anywho, they also got the adapters. They got the glow card kits. Now, I've seen a lot of people with the glow card kits around my area. They look pretty cool. And then they have some more phone accessories to mount to inside your car, like hands-free and things like that. Inexpensive. Okay. So now we over here in the stationery paint section. They have some little canvas. I like these right here. These little paint your own sun catchers. I think these are really cute with the little cherries on there. But my favorite one is above this one, which will be right here. I think that is really pretty with the flowers. I absolutely love that. These would be great for paint night. Okay, I guess you could put them on the easel too, honey. And then they had some pre-made canvas. These are little easels right here. Sit them little sun catchers up there, honey, and get the painting. And then they had these little dry erase boards right there. I think we looked at them last time. Then they had their little dry erase markers. They had this little book light right here. You can get some nice stuff over here. I hardly ever come over here in the stationery section, but I decided I want to venture over here from time to time just to see what they have that I might want and don't need. You know how it go. They had this tambourine down here, honey. I was about to get it, but we already have one. And we be playing that sucker in church when we go. When I tell you, if you only knew how that went down on Sundays. But anyway, they also got these little slime kits. I like the blow pop right there. I think that's my favorite one. Tons of little items over here to keep your little ones busy. All right, so now we over here in the true stationery section. They got the markers. They got the little organizational items over here. They have their little notepads. What else they got over here? I like these little fine tip watercolor pens. So pretty in color. Look at all these little mechanical pencils. You get 48. 48. All right, my daughter was already over there talking in my ear, talking about she need these. Look, we just got out of school. We not talking about no school supplies right now. They also have these wireless waterproof speakers. Oh, a cute little duck down there. I love those little ducks. Is this where people get the ducks from to put in their Jeep? All right, so now we over here in the book section. We hardly go over here either. Let me see. They have a lot of little books. If you want to build like your little mini library or what have you, or just grab some books for the summer to keep you occupied and keep you off your electronics. All right, here's some more stationery items over here. I thought these little stackable highlighters were cute. These are the butterflies, and they also got the hearts as well. Where are they at? Right there. Okay, there's another little book light. I thought this was cute. A little strawberry stationery kit. Then they had the orange one back here. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the Brown Eyes family. I would love to have you. And I love these. Look, bestie journals. So cute. Look. I like that. Little cakes. They got some glue, you all. They have these little fun, what is these? The little, mechanical pencils right there. And then look at the Fruit Loops journal. There's Stitch. Here's some more journals over here. I like when they have like the little sparkly items in there. I like when they have like the water and the sparklies together sometimes, because you just sit there and just mess with it and mash it and stuff. But these are really, really cute. I would turn that sucker upside down every 5 seconds. I thought this was nice. And then they had the Care Bears right here. Another one of my retro little shows. They had Hello Kitty, memo pad. And then they had these little journals right here. And then they had like a ton of stickers. I love the strawberry shortcake. They had Bluey, Stitch, of course, honey. Stitch is everywhere right now. So everywhere. All right. Let's see. Some of these stickers you can find in the DT as well. I think it's the mochi? One of those. But you can use these for your planners also. All right, you all. Let me go ahead and get off of here. Again, thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate each and every one of you.